everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Super Bowl dreams are on the line today in the conference championship where only one team can move on. It's the Raiders going up against the Broncos. We're in for a snowy one at the foot of the Rockies as we head out to Denver to check in with our announcing crew of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it is a snowy Authority Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Oakland Raiders and the Denver Broncos. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
All right, here we go. Hey, we go Riley. Riley. Hey, we go. All right, hey, we go Riley.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
One of the toughest things for an offensive lineman to learn is the ability to get in space and hit people who are moving targets. And linebackers are not easy ones to hit because they know how to move, juke, and make you miss. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A nice play for the defense. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
Carr now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Raiders a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down following the run. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now a handoff here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. And Mr. Cooper Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college. But Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro, probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18.
And they give this time to the tailback. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And McManus able to put it through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
They'll set up a throw. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 19 yards there. And it's a 1st down for the Broncos.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! No. All right, now look at 56.
Now back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do it.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely.
No. Now look at 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. 3-19.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No gain that time on the completion. The old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained. He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. but it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The play clock's running down. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down.
We ready? Red 18. Red.
Carr going to try and now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves to James.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
10 yards still left on 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll drop to throw. He's got time. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
And the back goes into motion.
Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So out come the Raiders. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he cuts it out right sideline. Some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And it's up and good. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw here. It's a short one here.
And understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at the 3. take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your